Stars. Well, I'm Becca here with Coach Moseley, who's the varsity head coach of the baseball team, and we're going to talk about the baseball season so far. So, Coach Moseley, how is the season going so far?
It's going good. We're started out 7-1, and had several really good wins against tough opponents. So we've started out really strong.
So, what is the significance? I know you have like a young team this year and not very many seniors.
Right.
So, what is the significance of having that young team?
Well, I don't know. I think that in some ways, we lowered our expectations going into the season, but we played so well that I think now the level of what's expected is raised, and so they're good. And we got 3 seniors, 3 juniors, and the rest of them are sophomores and freshmen, but they don't play like they're sophomores and freshmen, so they've been good.
And who are your key players this season?
Well, senior-wise, we have Brian Port, who's been a 3-year starter. Ryan Henderson's been a 2-year guy. He's dealt with some injuries the last couple of years, and he's healthy this year, which is really helping us. And then Andrew Fry had an injury last year and couldn't pitch. He's pitching this year. So our 3 seniors are all contributing and doing really well.
How is the senior leadership on the team?
It's good. It's tough because with only 3, it's a little bit different dynamic. But, they do a good job. They all, basically it's just one group. You know what I'm saying? They're not segregated by if you have 12 seniors and, 10 juniors. They're all just sort of one group. So it's just one big team.
So what are some strengths that you have as a team?
Well, we're better offensively than we've been hitting wise in, several years. So I think that's our biggest strength this year is that we're able to score more runs than we have in the past.
And so about going back to that, most of the players were on JV and freshmen last year.
Right.
Can you tell me about what they've had to do to step up on varsity?
Well, I think the biggest thing is they've just gotten a year older. They dedicated themselves. We worked out 3 days a week before school in the fall, so they've all gotten stronger, and they're physically prepared to play.
And what are some of your key games this season?
Well, the Whitewater and the McIntosh series, I think, are the 2 biggest, and they're the 2 that we're trying to beat and win the region. Same for them. So us 3 are probably vying for the 1, 2, and 3 spots in the region. So those two series are big.
Do you think there's anything that you're going to have to work on before those games specifically?
Not specifically. I just think we need the weather to change so we can get out and practice a little bit because we never get to practice. But we'll be ready when that time comes.
And what are your expectations for the rest of this season so far?
Well, to win the region, I think is the number one expectation. And then as far as state playoffs go, it's all a matter of who you match up with, who's hot. So, state playoff wise, we'll just see where we go. But just winning the region, I think, is the biggest thing.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you guys for watching, and stay tuned for the next episode.